I just came back from Vienna, Austria, and I made a travel sketchbook. You want to see it? Let's go. Let's talk about the sketchbook first. This is something I bought in Paris, and this is a brand, Elam Books. This is a small one, 16 by 11 centimeter, and this is Fariano paper, 180 GSM, and it has a slight tooth, like parallel lines. I don't know if you can see it. And before going, I made some tries, and at first I wanted to use water-soluble graphite. These are interesting tools. This is this one. And it is interesting, so I went out with that, with a water brush. I took a gold marker because, you know, Vienna, Klimt, I was pretty sure I needed that. A white marker, a pair of scissors, a glue stick, and two brush. This one, which is a large brown one, and this one, which is unfortunately not waterproof. And this is what I took with me along with my watercolor palette. This palette, I have it for maybe 40 years. Now, some of this sketchbook was done on location, some was done at home at night, and some was done when I was back in France. So first, some map to remember where are the different museums. I went there with my son, and we both are museum freaks. So it was museum and pastries mostly. And we were looking for all kind of leaflets, brochures, free newspapers that we could grab anywhere, because I took my scissors and glue. So at the airport, I was drawing the people in front of me with the water-soluble graphite pencil, and I immediately saw that that wouldn't be contrasted enough for me. I need to have more contrast when I draw, and it's a bit too in the same range of value, but still having fun with it. And then we were inside the museum. I took some rough sketches. I love the composition of this one. And here is the painting by itself. And I wouldn't dare saying her name, but it's written here. Some restaurant, and I just drew what was in the middle of the table because I had no time to draw what we were eating. I was really starving. And this little paper, it's what's coming around a chocolate that we had in the plane. And Mozart is really everywhere in Vienna, along with Sissi. Then we went to the Albertina Museum, and they have a huge collection, but they don't display it. It's mostly drawings, but they do have temporary exhibitions. And there was one very interesting from Monet to Picasso with a lot of different paintings inside, including a cute one by Klimt. It was my first Klimt, yeah. And a lot of Munch paintings. And I want to come back on the sketchbook. It has a sewn binding, but the pages are, the paper is, I don't know, fragile, or maybe it was not meant for a travel sketchbook, and I guess this is it. So I had to add a washi tape when I was back home. So I drew some paintings in the evening when we were resting after the day, and drawn some gorgeous drawing by this same painter. And also I discovered this one, Paula Modersohn-Becker. She's a German painter, and this is a good thing when you visit a country you've never been before, because in Austria they do have painters we don't have in France. So I had a lot of new painters in front of me. I love the way she's drawing profiles. I saw that in the street. I don't know how to explain that. This is a bottle. Usually it's rubber and you put hot water in it, just like that, and you put that in your bed when it's freezing. And this one was made with glass and it had feet as well. It was really funny. So I had to draw it. And then we went to the crypt of the Habsburg family. A lot of skulls, a lot of gray things, graves, sculptures. It was pretty moving, actually. Yes, we saw Sissy's grave. Another day it was the Kunsthistorische Museum. Sorry if I'm butchering it. This is a museum of art and history, and they do have things from Egypt to pretty much the end of 19th century. I just drew inside of the museum, and then we took the leaflet and I cut out some elements to just embellish this page. And there was a very nice, very pretty cafe, one of the most gorgeous cafes I've been to, but the food was really ugly. So if you're going there, go and watch that, but don't eat there. It's not worth it. And some drawings in front of the paintings. Very, very nice museum. Then we were walking in the city and we entered in a random church, and there was a rehearsal for the Mozart Requiem. It was really a great time listening to the choir and the musicians while drawing them. I really have a very fond memory of this one. And I just filled the page with some random things I cut from a leaflet. Another church, and this one had a very huge altar with very huge sculpture. Here is a photo, and I tried to draw it, changing it because actually it's white and you have to contrast the shadows. So this is where I was happy to have this brush, but if you notice, this is the first time I'm using it. Because pretty quickly, I was sure I didn't like the pencil here. So I had to buy a pencil, and I was sorry to have to go and buy some art supplies. I took this one. I think it's cute because it looks like a regular pencil, but actually it's a mechanical pencil. And I bought this cute fountain pen. This is the smallest I can get, and it's really convenient for travel sketchbook. And this is what I use to write everything. This is a public library. Pretty impressive. You see the pages are moving? Well, some cafe. There was a bit of an inception because I am drawing that in front of me, and I am drawing the sketchbook in which I'm drawing what I see in front of me. Are you still with me? And I asked them if they had a stamp, and they did. I'm very happy with that. If you can go and visit them, it's a really nice place. And it was a national day in Austria, and we were in the middle of a military parade just here with planes and tanks and everything. It was, yeah, it was something. Then there is the Secession building that was built for the Klimt group of painters, and I drew some of the drawings from the Beethoven frieze, and this is a part of the frieze. And bonus point if you can spot the mistake on this page. Let me know in comments if you found it. Then the Leopold Museum. It's a very nice one. They have a lot of Klimt paintings, but also Leopold Museum and Egon Schiele. and a lot of other Austrian painters that I didn't know of. Very nice. So some watercolor drawings. This is the bag in which they put the postcards when you buy them. It's a small museum, but a cute one. And this painting, Life and Death by Klimt, is really amazing. It's very tall, it might be 2 meters tall. Then some coffee and pastries, because, you know, Vienna, they have a lot of pastries. I have more coming. So just some drawings on location, looking at people hurrying up to draw them before they move. Some painting, a sticker from Anashi, dancing skeletons. And this is at the airport when we were leaving. This is a sugar stick that I have opened and glued. And then I'm back home, so all this part is done on location, and I didn't want to leave the rest of the sketchbook untouched. So once I was back home, I took all my leaflets from the different museums, used my puncher. I have this one, I love it. I use it for everything. And I just cut out some elements, and this is all the variety of Vienna. A lot of things. Well, she is everywhere, but Klimt is also the national hero. And I kept going on just to fill some pages, some just part of a leaflet that I cut out. This is when we bought stamps. So stamps were in there. And this is a sticker. So I took the sticker off and I placed some images behind. I like it, very fun. Drawings of some Linzer Torte. So this is a pie with raspberries, jam, and this is double chocolate and apricot jam. And of course they have whipped cream everywhere. More Klimt. This one, wasn't able to see it because I was sick that day. And I finished it with a collage of all the things I liked in Vienna. It's a Vermeer, Raphael, Bruegel, Archimboldo, Egon Schiele, Klimt. And some notes at the end. And yeah, I have still some pages that are not filled, but I'm very happy with this one. I will call it finished because I'm afraid if I add more that the binding won't last. It's not meant for junk journal, so I think this is it. You can make your travel sketchbook on location or once you're back home. It doesn't matter. This is a memory of your trip, and who cares when you did what's inside. And if you want to do the same, I have a complete comprehensive course about how to make your travel sketchbook after your trip. Because when you are visiting some place with people, they are not always keen to wait for you while you are painting and drawing. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye bye. Auf Wiedersehen.